Man, this year's been a mess. Well, hopefully, let's see how next month suits out for me. Not any worse than anything else that's been going on at the moment. Okay, let's see what I have. Oh, okay, sure. All right. What? Well, that's just not good at all. Hope yours works out better. Hey Tarot fans, welcome to another edition of Blue Sicx Tarot. I'm your fantastic host Blue Sicx. Thank you very much for watching. Now, I'll now be doing a series of short videos doing readings for every zodiac sign. Because at the moment we've not had the best year, so I thought I'd do short readings to cover January. Just because got to start the year somehow, so I thought do this. Hope you'll all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also follow me in the social medias. And we are this close to hitting 500 subscribers, so if you feel the need, please do subscribe and leave a comment. We always try and like to read the comments. And with that out of the way, roll on the intro. Okay, Gemini, this reading is for you. So we're just going to take a look at the first month of the new year, and we shall see where it takes us. Oh, this card jumped out, so I'll put that aside. So, your first card, at the beginning of the month, is the Ace of Cups. And so this is about, so at the beginning, so it's not a bad way to start a new year and a new month, to be fair. Basically, your kind of emotions, your emotional state, as it were, is kind of overflowing. Now, not necessarily in a negative way, but there's a lot more out there that you want to give of yourself. And in this depiction, not only is the cup overflowing as soon as the camera gets into focus, but not only is the cup overflowing, but it's also spilling out on the ground, causing more things to grow. So this is about expressing and sharing out your emotions to help support others. Now, there's obviously, don't burn yourself out, of course, but this is still a case of showing your love and compassion out there, and it actually making things better and easier for others. In the middle of the month, we are looking at the Seven of Wands. So at the middle, you're looking more at the, there are naysayers out there. There's always going to be people who push back, and you may feel backed into a corner. Now, the thing is, you now need to consider, is this corner worth fighting for? Is this the hill that's worth dying on? Metaphorically, of course. So you're looking at the scenario where you've got a lot of people kind of up against you, and you now need to realise, is this a fight that's worth fighting? Are you backed into a corner because you have nothing else to say, or are you backed into a corner because you're being pushed there? So you're going to get a lot of pushback from some actions, and you now need to figure out if this is the sort of action that's, if this is a position worth defending. And last, we have the Nine of Swords at the end of the month. Now, at the end of January, there seems to be, it's cool, you tend to go through seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short. And so this is a scenario where everything's kind of slowed down and you're kind of bummed out, for lack of a better term. So this is about kind of having to deal with a lot of the blowback from a lot of the stuff you have to deal with. So there is going to be some kind of rough patches, and this is about trying to figure out the best way to deal with them mentally, because sometimes if you get into a slump, they can be very difficult to get out of. So the best thing to do is just kind of work a healthy way to deal with that. But we also got an extra card that fell out, which is the Seven of Cups, which is which basically says there are plenty of options out there. There are so many different parts, lots of different bits to pick up. So this is a kind of, as this kind of card came out during the shuffle, this is a thing that kind of covers most of the month as well. There are always situations, basically saying there's always a situation where if you're in a position, there are a lot more options available to deal with these sort of situations than you are aware. So if you want to give out extra heart, love and compassion, there's lots of different ways to do it. If you're backed into a corner, there's lots of different ways to deal with that. And if you're kind of on a downer, there are lots of different ways to deal with that as well. So you're lucky, you guys got an extra card. Right, and so, let's shuffle with this. But the main message of the month, and the thing to kind of keep in mind as you go, we have choose your path. At the bottom we have all is possible. So this is essentially what it's saying with the Seven of Cups, where you have, everything is up to you. You have the choice to do this sort of thing. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. If you want to back down, you can. If you don't want to back down, you don't have to back down. But it's all about how you deal with these situations. No one's forcing you to do anything, which is always a good thing. So anything that comes up or situations you have to deal with, you have a lot of choices in how to deal with them. Just because you're in that position doesn't mean you have to stay there. That's the reading for January. I hope you enjoyed. And Gemini, see you later, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.